Hello everyone, this is Excalibur of Excalibur's Minecraft, and I'm here with a quick tutorial in 1.6.2. What has been happening is I have seen Corrales constantly setting his time to 4,000 and such like that for better lighting in his latest video, and as you can see it's now dark. I wanted to go ahead and show you how you could either use a daylight sensor or a hopper clock to set your time, and I forgot I am going to need one of these. There we go. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and get on with the build. First off, you saw some extra stuff over there. Oh well. Daylight sensor. When there's a signal and there's daylight, it sets off a redstone signal. So we're going to go ahead and do this, that, and so on. What happens? This is not emitting redstone signal. Redstone is therefore off, allowing this torch to be powered on because this right here, my friends, is non-powered. So we're going to throw down command block. Command block. You can't create it. You have to get it. If you're in creative mode, give your name 137, and you'll see given command block. Now I have 2 in my inventory. Well, in here, what we're going to do is we're just going to type out time set 4,000. Done. And we're going to cause an update here by doing this. Yay! Now you notice we have daylight and we have redstone signal. We have our block is now powered because of this redstone, and our redstone torch is off. And there's our sun. It's up there, it'll go down, it'll set, and when it gets dark again, bink, it's going to kick off and set this so that it goes there. Now, the problem with this is the lighting is going to get all messed up and everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and kill this, pick up that, and instead we're going to use a hopper clock. Now what's a hopper clock? Well, a hopper clock is a very nifty deal. What we're going to do is we're going to set it up so there are 2 hoppers, one pointing into each other, and for this we're going to need a comparator. So we have this one pointing into here, and this one pointing into here. Now if we go in there and we put in something like, say, a piece of cobblestone, or a piece of stone, or any other item, you'll see that it disappears here and comes back. What's happening is this hopper is pushing the stone back, and this hopper pushes it back. So it's constantly pushing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If we go ahead and throw down our comparator, and we'll do this here so you can see, you'll see that this torch is turning on and off, on and off, on and off. So instead, what we're going to do is this wonderful thing. Oh, we can't do that. You know why? Because it's only one block. So we're going to throw this down here, and I'm going to put a torch on it. And you'll see, just like before, it's turning on and off, on and off, on and off. So we can put it right up next to the comparator. It's going to push the signal into this block, and this torch will turn on and off. We'll take this command block and time set 4,000. Done. Now if we look up, you'll see the sun is going to constantly be setting there. Now, if you notice, the chat is filled up with all that. I do not know the command to make it silent, so what we're going to do, let's see what happens if we put an @ symbol in front of there. Alright, so let's try time set 0. Okay, and you can see it's not working because that @ symbol is there. But if we do this, you'll see that that's happening right there. Now, I'll find out how to actually turn off that spam, and I forgot all about that. But the wonderful thing about this is we can go ahead and put another command block right on top of here. There we go. And this command block, weather clear. Done. Now we'll see command set weather clear, and we will now see changing clear weather and time set 4000. Ah boy, this is fun. Give me a moment please, and I'll be right back. Okay everyone, we're back. What we're going to do now is I'm going to kill that torch, and that should stop everything from happening. What we have to do is type in game rule command block output false, and when we hit enter, the game rule has been updated. If we put this torch back here, you'll see that it will always be time 4000. We're not getting spammed anymore. It has stopped, and it's never going to rain again. So if we type weather thunder, I think it is, changing to rain and thunder. Oh wait, no it didn't. Look at that. It stopped. So let's do this. Let's test it. We're also in the desert. It should just get dim, and we should hear thunder happening. If we go into a biome that has rain capability instead of the desert, we should see rain. Here we are. So we'll come back here and we will turn off the weather. Turn it off. No more weather. Pow. And we should see the weather clear up. Ooh, the clouds are getting less. Let's come over here. Now, I do not think this should have any issue with the lag. I haven't had any problems doing it in my worlds. I just had this one test world with the daylight sensor. So, to put it back to show you how to build this again, we're going to start from scratch. First off, make sure you have game rule command block output set to false. Of course, you can have the command blocks constantly talk if you want to, or say something or whatnot. That's perfectly fine, but it gets kind of spammy. We create our clock by placing down a hopper, right click or sneak, and then click into the side of that hopper. Get rid of it, sneak and click, and now we're talking. Take that stone, plop it in, you should see it disappearing and reappearing. Hop on top, comparator, block. I'm making it a little bit more compact. Torch, command block 1, right here, time set 4000. Done. Time is always going to be 4000. You can see it jumping back. And then you see I've got the bounding box on the torch instead of the block or the ground around it. Click there, and then weather clear. Done. And there you have it. We have a clock, and everything's going peachy keen. Now, if you want to turn it off, you can always grab a lever and throw that lever right here on the side, and when you apply a signal, it'll always turn off. You can also do something like this. Here we go, right here. Lever, redstone, redstone, apply signal, and that will turn off the clock. And coincidentally, that will also keep our torch constantly running. If we look up, we'll see the sun moving ever so slowly. And if we did a test like time set to 0, we should see the sun popping up on the horizon there. And it'll rise normally. But as soon as we hit the switch, the sun is going to jump to the 4000 mark. So there you have it. And I'm just going to get rid of this. You have your own, and ooh, you can even put the switch on top. Yeah, that's even more compact. You have a nice compact creative world dealie that always keeps daylight and turns off the rain forever. And it will constantly do so as long as there is not a redstone signal applied to the hopper clock. Speaking of hopper clocks, if you wanted a longer duration, you simply do this. And what's going to happen is every 4 ticks instead of every tick, and I will do this here so you can see it. There we go. Every 4 ticks instead of every 1, this will pop off. A little bit more of control. You can increase this as long as it's an even number. So what we're going to do is put this one here, 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 and finally this guy here. Open it up, throw in our block, and you'll see that it's going to go a little bit longer. Keep in mind that this is an inverted signal, so the signal is going to stay on longer. And the more hoppers you add to it, it's always got to be an even number. The more hoppers you add to it, the longer the delay will be for the pulse. So there you go, a little mini tutorial that I've done here. I use clocks for my item elevators. So if I grab myself a dropper and say we wanted this clock to instead handle droppers, here it go off. Oop. Got a sneak and jump. And then put a block right there with the redstone dust on it. And we get on top. Well, we have a torch right here. And we keep this going on up and up and up. So on and so forth. This should take an item, plop it up to the next, and plop it up the top. And you can get better. You need a lot of different stuff set up. So that's just a mini tutorial. You can probably find better tutorials with generic B or Seth Bling. Okay, well, I just thought I would write this quick little tutorial so that I could send it to Corrales as a video response, so he didn't have to keep typing in set time 4000 over and over and over again. Have a good one. This is Excalibur of Excalibur's Minecraft. Hope you enjoy playing Minecraft, and I am out.